We are going out to do a trail training test run on the Ridge. A moderate trail ride at Jeeping with Judd 2021.
Everybody's rolling.
And it's raining. This is called the Ridge because you're going up and down a ridge. Now, there's a couple things that you need to know. If you're driving in a four-door, you need to have a little momentum because you don't want to get hung up. So I have a 3.5-inch lift, and I'm still bumping and getting a little high-centered on some of these humps. So you have to know that you're going to have to give it a little bit more gas to get up over the hump. If you're in a Gladiator, you better give it a little bit more gas to get over the hump. It's wet, it's raining. A couple things that are really beneficial for you is airing down your tires. It gives you a bigger footprint and better traction. There is potentially, if there's rain, going to be muddy pockets of water in plenty of areas. Make sure that you have your seatbelt on at all times. If you don't have a CB, and you can get a CB and get it installed before the event, because it makes it way better for the trails to hear what your trail guide is saying about the ranch, as well as your ability to communicate and understand what's going down. There are some events that we may have to tell you, stay to the right, stay to the left, because it's getting washed out. We ride these trails all the time, so we're gonna give you some hints and tips, but if you don't have a radio, you won't be able to hear what's going on. Hey, this is Shane.
How you doing?
He's one of the trail directors with the Orlando Jeep Club. He's leading our group out here for this Ridge run. There are gators down in that lake, and as you could tell by my earlier zigzag, I was getting sucked down into the lake. The next part of the trail is up and down this ridge right here, and it has given people a lot of crab walking opportunities over the last couple of years. Right now, they're doing a recovery to get somebody out of where I was having some problems. Well, tell us about this obstacle.
Well, right now after all the rain, it's super slick. So what I just told them on the CB was if they want to try it, they can, and just stay in the ruts that are already established, because if they get out of them, they're gonna slide closer to the water. So nobody responded, so I don't know if anybody's gonna try it or not.
No, that looks awful muddy and sloppy in there.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, it's just slick, like just on the top, because at the angle.
Yeah. In the phosphate mine that this was in, a lot of what they did was they separated out the phosphate, which left them with a mixture of sand, clay, and a little bit of lime rock. So there's potentially clay out here, and if you know clay, it is definitely something that's slippery. So, how's that hole down there?
The hole is big.
Yeah, you worried about slipping down into the pond? Is that the same place I was having problems?
Yeah, she was scared.
Yeah, especially with did you notice the big gator swimming right outside?
No, I didn't.
Oh, yeah, in that corner, there was a nice big gator swimming around. Looking for handouts.
We need to go back and see how we can help him out.
Yeah. And this is one of the things about a mud terrain versus an all-terrain. A mud terrain generally will fling out a lot of the mud out of the bigger lugs. That's what it's made to do. Where all-terrain, sometimes it'll cake up. And if you have a caked up all-terrain, you're gonna have not a whole lot of traction. Not that they're bad tires, but you have to come somewhere in a compromise. The more wheeling that you do in Florida, the more potential you have to need a mud terrain. The more intermediate driving, you want an all-terrain. So if you don't have big mud tires, you probably want to drive on the top of the ridge. Woohoo! On down in this hole with the blue Jeep, I definitely would have gotten stuck. As you can see, this is the way up from the bottom there, and it is just slippery. That's like a mixture of sand and clay, and it is slippery mud right through there.
right there. I was curious as well. How's it coming to look?
Run the winch a little bit, then you stop and let it cool down just for a second. When you run the winch non-stop, it heats it up.
That's why it's important to have a winch as well.
Let me go get my 3 series, you guys do it out.
First year we did Judd, it was so dry that I literally was surprised when I saw a Jeep that had mud on it. Yeah, it was a dust ball.
Stop.
This is the forward cam. We gotta go down through this ditch, and in the bottom of the ditch there's a creek. It's not extremely bumpy, but just on the other side of the creek, as you're gonna see, is a little tight squeeze between a couple of trees. So that's the creek, and we gotta go through it. Randy's a little in my face. Rain definitely changes things up. Neat little area through here with the trees and everything. Definitely a cool feature that has been added onto this trail. Now we got lightning coming around us. We're down on a lake in a soft top Jeep. That's the Ridge Trail at Jeepin with Judd 2021. I'm Matt.
And I'm Randy.
And you've just been on a trail test ride for Jeepin with Judd 2021 trails. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and share.
Yes.
And click the like button. Thanks for watching again.